Welcome to Timoteo TV Update, serving all of Timoteo fans home and all over the world. Bringing you up-to-the-minute news and expert commentary with Nate Martin, Buddy Martinez, and Chris Lauer. Together, Timoteo TV Update.
Welcome back to Timoteo TV. We have a new season, 2013. It's exciting to be back here and ready for our 9th season of Timoteo football. I can't believe it's been 9 years. So we can't wait to see what's in store for this season. As usual, I got my guys here. I got Chris Lauer breaking it down. I got Buddy Martinez. And our guest this week, 3-time veteran of the league for the Packers, Tequan Harris, also known as T-Cup by most people. So, all right. So thanks for joining us. It's good to be back. And we're just going to jump right into it. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right, let's do this. So we're going to focus in on the Justice League right now. A league that last year didn't, kind of had a reputation of being a little weak, right? A little weak.
Soft.
But at the top of that division last year was the Cardinals, 7-1. Strong season. Lost one game to the 49ers at the very end. Went into the playoffs, second seed, but got upset in the first round by their other division mates, the Ravens, which was a shocker.
Shocking.
So, but they lost a lot of guys. What's going to happen, buddy? What's going to happen with the Cardinals rebuilding this year?
How do you guys spell fluke? C-A-R-D-S. All right, that's the Cards this year. The Cards, they just started practicing this year. There's no way they can replace Bam. Impossible. We love having them in the old head league, though. But yeah, I mean, they have some young guys that they're building from last year, and Cornell's been texting me, calling me, saying that they're going to be a contender again this year. I'm not buying it. I think the Cardinals go back to their tradition, you know what I mean, bottom of the basement. I don't see them doing well this year at all.
Bye-bye Cards.
Wow.
They're flying away.
From first to last, then, huh?
There it is.
Bam. All right, well, we'll see what happens, Cards. We got to move on. So the next team in that division I mentioned earlier, the Ravens, kind of a Cinderella story. Pretty much like one play away from the Urban Bowl last year. Just shocked everyone. They were 7th seed going into the playoffs. Regular season, they went 4-4, just got in to the playoffs. Almost didn't even make it. But then had a strong showing when they were there. Chris, how do you feel about the Ravens going into this year?
I want to introduce everyone in Timoteo world to the new powerhouse of the league called the Ravens. Wow. That's right. Last year they were 4-4. This year they're going to be on top of the division. And in fact, I think they could contend with any of the teams in the Peace Division. Now the thing was, they were one of the youngest teams in the league last year. We don't talk about that enough. This year, they're all back, every one of them, all 12 of them. This is my only thing, my only big question mark, red flag for the Ravens is there's only 12 guys on the team. Someone's late, someone sprains an ankle, can't play. They have no depth. And so that's my biggest concern about the Ravens is if they can stay healthy, I think they'll be a contender this year and are going to shock the Timoteo world. Ravens, top of the division.
Yeah, and only having 12 people, too, especially when playoff time. Prime time's going to come.
Yeah.
Saw what happened to the 49ers last year, just saying.
Yeah, well.
Ravens better make sure they got some depth.
Yeah.
But, okay, let's go to the next team here. I'm going to throw this over to Teacup. We got the Colts finishing 2-6 last year. A team who has a lot of history of just making the play. They usually get in the playoffs, maybe not a high seed, but they get in there. But last year was just a down year. They're going 2-6, just not looking like themselves. So what do you see this year, Teacup, coming into 2013?
Yeah, they had a bad season last season. But this year, they changed team. They're regrouping. They got new coaching staff. They got a bunch of new players. They found their Andrew Luck. These guys are serious this year. They're ready for business. They just need to work on their defense. But their defense steps up, they can be a playoff team contender this year.
All right.
There it is.
Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens with the Colts. So another team, 2-6. This last year, the Panthers, a team formerly known as the Steelers, never has made the playoffs in their history of Timoteo. And I think this is what, their 6th season?
This will be their 5th season. And they've won 3 games total.
Yeah, and so just a culture that they're trying to change. I mean, last year they changed their name, hoping that would help. Proved a little bit, getting 2 wins. But really looking to try and make another step forward, right?
Twice as many wins they ever won before.
Exactly, exactly. So, buddy, with the Panthers, what do you see this year? Do you think they're going to turn it around this year? Is it going to happen?
They won 2 games last year?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, that just kind of threw me off. But, yeah, I mean, the Panthers, I mean, they made a good acquisition in picking up free agent Chris Lahr, who was let go by the Packers, because him and Buddy were having discrepancies. But yeah, I mean, Eric looks rejuvenated. You know, Ben looks rejuvenated. They added also Ruben Ortiz, Jesse. I think that might be their problem right there. But I don't know. Some of their players, I don't know if they've been going to practice. I think Jose is busy modeling for Hollister. You know what I mean? Instead of playing football. But yeah, I mean, Burlacker is the only one who's been training, and he's been at McDonald's. You know what I mean? Just eating burgers all day. So I don't know how they're going to finish this year. If they won 2 games last year, this year I see them right there with the Cardinals in the bottom. You know what I mean? So, I mean, traditions, you know, are hard to break. And so are habits. And I don't think the habits of the Panthers, I don't think they're going to be winning any games.
But he's saying same as usual, it sounds like. Same as usual. All right, so going to our next team. New last year, the Jets. We're 1-7. Actually, that one win came on a forfeit, actually, by the former Broncos. But they've got that core group of guys back together from last year. Seems like they're building on some things. There might be some progress being made. I don't know. What do you think, Chris? What do you see?
I'll tell you one thing. If the Jets could play like they talk, they might just be good this year.
They are good at that.
You know what I mean? I think these guys are already in first place with the biggest mouths of the league, right? They've been putting up YouTube videos and all this stuff, talking smack against the Packers. And I heard the Packers and them played. And what happened? A brutal spanking, right? 60-something to something. I mean, they scored. They said, oh, we're catching up, but it was against the backup players. So, but I'm going to tell you something right now. I think that was the best thing that could have happened to the Jets. Because I think the Jets have a lot of heart, but they just also got a lot of mouth. And if they can put that heart to use and really they got some players. They got they got the mom taking care of them. They got some church taking care of them. They got people there really nurturing. I think the Jets could do something this year. And I think they're going to climb that ladder. But it's just a matter of can they get their heart working more than their mouths. If they do, the Jets will be something. If not, they'll be sitting at the bottom watching one of these other teams get into the grade 8. So, Jets, Jets, Jets.
That's right. That's how you spell it still. So, all right, we got our new team. Broncos, gone. No longer.
History Channel.
Brand new team, the Lions. Never had a Lions in the league before. We're excited about this. Have a lot of anticipation for this new team. Teacup, what do you see with this new team? How do you think they're going to do their first season in the league, which is usually a tough season for most teams?
I've seen these guys, Nate. Big. Physical guys, mentally, they strong, bigger than me. These guys, everybody on their defense can grab flags. Their offense, everyone catches the ball with one hand. The coaches are trying to stress to catch the ball with 2 hands, but they just can't seem to do that. The Lions, they will make a big impact in the Timoteo League. They will make the playoffs the first year and even maybe go to the Urban Bowl and win it. The Lions are the real deal. You guys got to watch out.
All right. Well, you heard it here first. Watch out for the new team. So that's the Justice Division. We're excited to see what happens. They're going to try and get rid of that reputation that they've had as the weaker division and really compete with the Peace this year. Just have to see what happens out on the field, right?
There you go.
So thanks for joining us with the Justice Division breakdown. We'll be back in just a little bit to break down the Peace.
All right.